I'm pleased today to welcome to our moment for stewardship a longtime Westminster member and a leader and good friend, Ida Njee. Ida, you wanted to record this conversation here in Westminster's chapel. Why is that?
The chapel has a special place in my life and my family's life. This is the space in which I baptized my 3 daughters, and it reminded me of the day of my own baptism in 1959 when I was baptized with my 2 brothers in a small church in Cameroon. And the chapel has remained one of the places that hasn't really changed much since I joined the church in 1986.
I think you came here a few years before to America in '82, I believe. How did you get to Westminster? How did you get introduced?
I was invited by a Cameroonian who had been to Westminster and listened to Don Meisel preach and knew that that would be such an experience. He drove to River Falls and picked me on a Sunday and came, brought me to service here, and I listened to Don, and that was a match.
We're so pleased to have a wonderful Cameroonian community here. The stewardship theme this season is building the beloved community. And how does that, as an immigrant, a Cameroonian here in our congregation, how does that theme resonate with you?
The theme of building a beloved community as a Cameroonian woman who's been around church here for many, many years speaks to the fact that our community here at Westminster has been one of inclusiveness. We've included immigrants and refugees that have come to the doors of Westminster and tried to find a place for them to feel comfortable and belong. And as a Cameroonian who has a partnership between Westminster and Cameroon, I can only testify to how we transfer some of the cultures that we experience when we visit the Cameroonian church in our pulpit, when we share choruses from Cameroon, and our beloved community is willing and ready to go right in and sing along with us and celebrate the Cameroonian experience. It has been awesome to be able to be that far from home, but that close at Westminster.
To sing with all of our congregation, bend low, bend low.
Bend low, bend low.
It's wonderful. Tell me about stewardship and the beloved community. What's the connection that you see there?
As a community, our beloved community, we have a lot of interest to keep our community healthy, safe, resilient, always there for its members and the larger community of Minneapolis and Minnesota, and actually globally. So stewardship to me means that we are accepting of the engagements that we have taken upon ourselves, and we pray that God would allow us to be able to execute those engagements through the gifts that we give in this church. And for me, that is one of the calling that I would like every member of our beloved community to know, that it speaks to their heart's desire for the things that we want for everybody.
Ida, thank you very much. You've been an important leader at Westminster, most recently helping our Sanctuary Task Force ask the question about our role with immigrants. And I'm really grateful to you, and thank you for your conversation today about stewardship and the beloved community.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Tim.